Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video, I have a topic that is near and dear to my heart. Luckily, it doesn't come up that often, but why it is so important and vital to keep in touch with your injury lawyer, right? So if you've watched the channel before, you've watched a lot of my videos, you know that I have said many times that the number one complaint against lawyers is they don't return phone calls. And if they do return phone calls, they want it to be a 2-minute conversation. They want to get off the phone. Now, I'm going to be honest. I train all my staff not to be that way, and I try not to be that way. But the amount of paperwork that a lawyer deals with is crazy. But I'm going to tell you the story about a case where the opposite was true, where a client disappeared, and we almost lost her case because of it, right? So there's actually two. One is we had a tiny little car crash case for a lady, and she had gone to her family doctor for a lot of the care, and then her family doctor finally sent her out for therapy. And she did therapy, and she ended up being in therapy for a fair amount of time. She needed an MRI for her neck and shoulder because the pain wasn't going away. Like, it was improving with therapy a little bit, but the pain levels and the movement wasn't quite right. And then, she ended up having another round of therapy, but a lot of her initial treatment was her doctor. And the initial treatment a person gets is very important in an injury case. So we've got to have those records, because what if she's only complaining of her lower back for the first 2 months of the treatment and then later starts complaining of neck and back? The key to these cases is for me to know the warts of the case, the difficulties and challenges of the case, way before the insurance company and their defense lawyer gets involved. If I know what the problem is, I can position the case and dig for other evidence to solve the problem. But if I don't know that it's a problem, it creates an issue for me, right? So basically in that case, we were able to solve that issue, and then we got like a really good offer. It was a small case. The statute of limitations, the deadline for filing a lawsuit was coming up like within 40 days or something like that. And we had a really good offer. So they gave us an offer. I called them back. We went back and forth a few times, and they got to a number where the lady told me, like, honestly, this is every penny I've got. I already went to my supervisor. We would have to round table it to get more money, and I'm already like I feel like this is a very, very fair offer. And off the record, it was a very fair offer. Her first offer was a very good offer, but that's neither here nor there. We were able to get her a great amount of money for an injury case where she was in treatment for about 3 months, right? So, but we couldn't reach her. No, not responding to email, not responding to letters, not responding to phone calls. I ended up having to send out a private investigator, found her, and as soon as we found her, she had changed phone numbers, and she just doesn't check her email that much. So all's well that ends well in that one. But that's why I tell people all the time, and I train my staff every time they talk to a client. Same phone number. Do you have a new phone number, new address, new email? But, it helps me a lot, and I love it when my clients call me and tell me what their new address is, what their new phone number is, all that stuff, right? So it's very important to do, because, I would have hated to spend between $500 and $1,000 filing a lawsuit, because that $1,000 comes out of her case. It comes out of the money she gets. And I had a lawsuit, drafted. I prepared a lawsuit. I was ready to file it if we couldn't reach her, but by the grace of God, we were able to reach her and get it settled. But, that's a real problem. The other case is one that was in suit, and it's a similar situation. We couldn't settle it. It was a bigger case. We filed a lawsuit on it. We got service on the defendant. We issued written discovery, and we couldn't find her. I have access to a database program that allows me to search for people's addresses and stuff like that. So, we did that, and we thought we had a good address. I hired an investigator to go look for her. Luckily, she was referred by like her cousin, and I was able to call her cousin. And then the cousin was able to reach out to me. So we had gone to court, and the judge was about to throw our case out. So that's something you need to be aware of. It's, like we go to court, the judge is not on our side. The judge is not like, take as much time as you want. Depends on the judge and what court you're in. But the courts I'm used to appearing in, the judges don't give you forever to do anything. And they don't have sympathy if you lose a client. And they don't have sympathy, they don't have over much sympathy if you're not being aggressive in pushing the case forward, right? And sometimes that's hard to do because lawyers get very busy. And sometimes, we lose a client, don't have a phone number. So this lady's case was literally at risk of being thrown out of court because we were past the deadline for answering discovery. And luckily we found her, and everything has been smooth sailing since then. But God, I would hate for a client to lose their case and have their case thrown out of court just because I have no means of contacting them. So word to the wise, if you have a case, if you ever change addresses, phone numbers, anything, you can always just, you should keep your lawyer knowledgeable and apprised of all of that stuff. Okay? So what else do I got for you? Well, that's the topic of the video, and that's the moral of the story. I really appreciate you watching my videos and being a subscriber, and the likes and the comments and all that good stuff. If you have a question, leave it below in the comment section. Happy to answer it for you. If you have a question on an injury law case, or there's anything I can do for you, or even better, if you or a loved one needs an injury lawyer, please give me a call. I'd be happy to talk to you about representing you, because after all, that's what I do for a living. It's how I earn my daily bread, as it were. You can do that by calling me at 312-500-4500. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer, or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos, or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.